I'm thrilled to be here with Drew Husinger, who is from DrFirst. Drew, great to have you here.
Nice to meet you, Grace.
So tell me a little bit about what you are thinking about with health coming up. What is one critical, pressing issue facing healthcare today?
Yeah, I was actually thinking about it this morning, and we are just approaching conference season. And I get especially excited about health because of the wide range of attendees, of companies that are there. And in thinking about the question of what are some of the biggest challenges, it kind of struck me that one of the challenges that I see, and I think we all see, whether it's as patients or doctors or on the vendor side, right, is that there are a lot of stakeholders and there are a lot of incentives. And incentive structures in the US are not particularly aligned all of the time. So one of the problems that I see and that honestly I'm excited to be able to work to address is how do we maybe not perfectly align incentives, because I don't know if that's feasible, but how do we get them to a point using technology, using new systems to where they don't impact providers in what they're trying to do every day, and ultimately patients getting access to things like specialty meds or medications. So it's a big project, don't get me wrong, but it's a fun one.
I could definitely see that being the case. Just when you think about anything that's holding the industry back from change, it seems like incentives not being aligned. And so what innovations are out there that can kind of help solve this issue in a place where you think will make the most impact?
Yeah, I think the big innovation that I'm seeing is bringing technology that's being created in pockets all over the place. You've got payers and PBMs that are bringing out new visibility and new APIs. You've got pharmaceutical companies that realize they need to enhance patient support programs and give access to alternative affordability options. So some of the innovation that I see and that we're working on are how do we bring that into workflow so that access to those services, access to new technologies and innovations, better data is just part of what providers and patients experience. So it's really, to me, it's really trying to streamline and orchestrate those different stakeholders and the incentives that they have, but oftentimes the assets they have to help providers and patients, and how do we make it easy and to the extent possible automated is the goal.